What's going on, YouTube community? I'm back. I'm actually kind of low on energy, so I'm gonna need some coffee. So to hold you guys over, here are two cute pics of me and my little cousin. Enjoy. Oh, now, here's the picture. Here's the picture. So, all right, so now that that's over with, I would like to start by apologizing by saying I know I did not make a video last week. One, I did need a break, and two, it was a bit of a hectic week, but that's unimportant. And this week has also been hectic, but everything is all resolved and we're all good to go until other things happen again. But let me give you a short rundown of week 12. That's why I wasn't really too stressed about it. Week 12 is pretty much like a review week, review project implementation week. So day 1 and 2 of week 12, we were just kind of wrapping up some little tight ends on back end to front end server to front end technology with React and node.js. And then like on day 3, of course, we had soft skills, and we had a lunch and learn with a employer. He was with I wish I could remember the consulting firm's name, but his name was Bob. He was a tech consultant, and it was pretty cool. He gave us more insight on what people are looking for as far as like our employers to employee. So I really appreciated that. Later that day, we finally got our project. So we had it was a little bit of a short amount of time, but we also had a lot of resources to help us out for that. And so the project was a journal entry kind of site / app type of thing. It was real cool because you had to set up these databases to allow clients to input information such as their name and the title of their journal entry, and then their actual journal entry, you'll save it to a database and they should be able to bring it back up, which to me, now that I've gotten really good with backend, that wasn't too much of a hard problem. I mean, it had a few bumps in there, but it wasn't super bad. And I think the hardest part was actually getting it to go to front end. Like, back end is pretty cool. Everything's cool when you can't see it. Oh, my pages. On top of that, it was just a time crunch. So it's like, I have to make all this stuff work, be completely functional, and then I need to make it look pretty, which was I bet that was a bit difficult for me, because I was like, oh crap, how do you actually use React to make it have multiple pages and then also make all these components be in one component? And it can get to be a bit of a mess, but I hung in there and stayed diligent, and also had to take it home and work on it a little harder. But it's okay, as long as I meet the deadline and meet the criteria, you can always come back and spruce stuff up later. So that's pretty much all of week 12. Now for the current week. Week 13, we are now being put back into Python, which, you know, after been like doing JavaScript for a while, you're just like, why would I want to use Python? And so then we started using Python. I was like, why are we using Python? This is so disgusting. Who would make this language? And, you know, after a while of getting back into it, I'm still like, who would use this language? And it's cool because they were teaching us this framework for Django Unchained. So let's go. Day 1, we had to get the initial project set up for Django. And then in day 2, we worked on database persistence, which I really didn't know what was going on in database persistence because we started using SQLite. And I was like, whoa, what is this? I was like asking my teacher, like, okay, I know it's being saved to a database, but where could I physically see this information being saved? And that was a big hassle. So then in day 3, we had our soft skills. Soft skills this week was pretty good. I'm kind of liking how the soft skills things is working, because it's like one week it's like, hey, you need to meet this employer and see what they're looking for and see possibly what other employers are looking for. And then next week's soft skills is like, all right, now that you know what employers are looking for, we need to spruce your stuff up. So let's work on your resume, let's work on your cover letter, let's work on your portfolio page. And this week we did work on our portfolio page. So kind of excited about that. So now I got like a landing page, an about me page, a contact form, and I feel like, oh, and my resume is on my website now. I'm going to show you guys that very soon. It's just ugly right now, and I don't like putting ugly things out there. So now that we've gotten that portion of soft skills done, we had to backtrack for Django and get a whole recap of what was going on, because we are all sort of kind of lost. Not really though, because we've seen these things before in our last 3 weeks of using front end and back end. So some of the concepts are very similar. So when he starts talking about setting up your paths and your URLs and setting up your models and stuff, we're like, oh yeah, we did this in React, we understand it. It's just in a different syntax now, and they do things a little bit differently. I mean, I'm still trying to get a good grasp or good grip on it. Grip grasp. Anyways, so I'm still kind of getting the hang of that. And so in day 4, we went over some more Django review, and we learned about templates and template variables and other things like filters and methods you can use in Django. It's actually a whole nother animal compared to like node.js and React. Actually, React, never mind. Anyways, it's a whole different animal. And then in day 5, we are still kind of govering all that stuff, but it made a little more sense as it was being solidified in my brain, and I know I'm gonna see it again this week. So I expect this week that we're going in a lot deeper. I'm excited to know what's gonna happen. So everybody stay tuned. I'm not trying to have another 14-minute video, so that's good. So I just wanted to catch you guys up on everything that was going on again. I know I was missing for a week. I was gonna insert a joke, but never mind. But if this video was good, could you guys give me a thumbs up? I did not wear this shirt on purpose. Please leave a comment. We got new subscribers. Yes! Always thankful for new subscribers. So thank you guys. We're like, we're 12 away from 50. I mean, I know there's people out there with like 10,000, but I'm not them, and they make money off of YouTube, and I don't. So let's help me get to 50 so I can throw a party on the video for you guys. Anyways, thank you guys for tuning in. You can catch me at all my social media links down in the description. Please come find me, or I guess I can come find you if we ever meet in person. But thank you all again. Have a good night, day, morning, evening. I answered a new one for you. Goodbye to you all.